Hey guys, I hope you are having a great day. I know I took a long time off of this game, about a 5-month hiatus, but here I am coming back, and I hope to make you guys enjoy this video. But anyways, here we are in the Monte Carlo, shooting right up the center, trying to catch up to the pack leaders, getting up in the 9th, dropping down into 10th. We got a Mustang getting spun out. I almost joined him and spinning out. Park Suwu here, he's gonna almost kick us off the track. I don't think he realizes that we got a 3,000-pound muscle car here, so kicking us off a track is not gonna be the easiest task. Anyways, out to sea here, he's gonna take up the inside in the corkscrew here. He's gonna learn though that even though this thing weighs a ton and can't really corner all that well, it has some power under the hood, so if you can't get away after the straightaway or before this straightaway, then chances are you're not gonna catch up or keep that position, I should say. Anyways, coming up to the double apex here, I catch up to Park Suwu and two others. We got Rob and S14 Addict there in an S14. Go figure on that one. And so far, it is turning into a 4- or 5-way battle between, what is that, 10th and 14th, I want to say. So anyways, coming up to turn 1, we are really showing to be a contender here. I do make my way around towards S14 here. He's really playing defensive though, and I'm trying to play it safe. I don't want to wreck his car. I am still a noob, and I haven't really been driving with braking lines off. I don't really normally use it when I come back, when I am in practice and all of that, trying to get to know the game and all of that. But after a little love tap by Outsy, it shows that I probably should turn them back on just until I get comfortable with my braking zones again. But either way here, coming up to the double apex, I do notice that I am slowly but surely reeling in S14 here. He's got a bit of a similar build. It looks like he took more into grip than speed, so as long as I catch up to him on the straights, I can possibly get him on the cornering, as we do seem to have a bit of a similar tactic as far as attacking the corners. Anyways, Rod there, he's going to take on, we got a Nightmare here, he's going to block S14 for a second, then get in my way, really showing that he's not on either of our sides. He's going to make sure neither of us pass if possible. Going up to the corkscrew again though. I do take it a little slower this time. Again, I'm not too comfortable without braking lines. I'm trying to really get to know the car, get to know the game and all of that. So Outsy trying to go for another move, but it does not really pay off, as I do just take this NASCAR inspired vehicle, or was it a car that inspired NASCAR? I don't 100% remember. But either way, I take the race car, well, American built race car, and show that, hey, look, on straightaways you have no chance. So that is a lap 3, still behind S14 though. Slowly but surely reeling him in. At this point, I'm trying to be a little more ballsy with the cornering. As you can see there, I do make up a lot of ground. A 10 out of 10 segment score. I can't be prouder of myself. But either way, coming up to S-Benz here, coming up to the corkscrew, I do give S14 Addict here a little bit of pressure. I think he lost it a little bit there. I could be mistaken, but he does go off track in just a little bit. Not enough to really cause a penalty though. I play it safe there though. I don't want to kick it off the track, but Outsy does not really catch up to me on that one. So on lap 4, I do really reel in S14. I'm a little late on the brakes. I try to brake without hitting them. Don't really succeed in that one. A little bit of contact there, but luckily no penalties on either side. That's always a good love tap there. But anyways, Park Soo-woo here. He's got 8th of a 10th in penalties. So, I'm trying to catch up to him, trying to keep that time or distance between me and him pretty low, because I could probably take 9th place from him just by penalties alone. So, I'm thinking as long as I can keep up with him, I should be alright. Coming up to the corkscrew, though, it goes to show that he does know how to take this turn a lot better than I can, or the section, but he does pick up another 2.5 in penalties. So that's going to be the equalizer here. All I've got to do is use these straights to my advantage, catch up to him as best as I possibly can. So far, he does have speed as well as I do, so trying to take the corkscrew as best as I can. Trying not to, or not the corkscrew, the double apex. Trying not to mess up there as long as I keep this distance low and keep up with him. I should have him in the bag. 9th place is in sight. Needed some coffee. My throat was starting to give out. Anyways, coming up to turn 1, I do start closing the gap in a little bit, so it tells me, hey, look, this might be more doable than I think. I'm honestly doubting myself during this race. I don't know if I can actually keep up. There he goes, getting out of the distance. I'm here at 2.5 seconds away, 2.6 now. Getting up to the corkscrew, though. I do get a little squirrely coming out of the beginning area of the section. But, exit. In the exit, I do start really pulling him in. I got him at a 2-second distance. At this point, I'm just trying to close that gap between me and him. I'm trying to get 9th place out of him. I did gain a few positions, though, so I can't really complain. Coming up to the corkscrew, though, I do biff it. I do screw up my braking zone. And needless to say, he does pull away from that one. He's at a almost 3-second lead. I'm going to see if I can't keep up. He's really pulling away, though. We will see if I can bring him in. So it turns out I couldn't. He's at a 4.4 second lead. We're going to finish this in 10th place. Not bad for my first race back. Gaining 4 positions. I couldn't be prouder of myself when coming back. So let's go into the next one. Alright, here we are at Road America with a Miata of all cars. That just shows how much I have not played the game, because this thing is mainly good for cornering, not for a straight line speed. And we are on the East Circuit, where we've actually got a couple signs joining the race. That's a first. Looks like we got a BRZ there who has decided he wanted to give up his life as a race car driver to be a groundskeeper. Looks like the Miata's doing the same thing. To each their own. To each their own. I don't see it being a very good trade-off, but it is what it is. Anyways, coming into turn 2 now. Almost a major catastrophic crash. A couple cars in the grass. A Miata and what looked like a 240Z. We're being groundskeepers as well. I don't know why everyone wants to be a groundskeeper in this game, but it seems like it's one of those things us crap drivers like to do. Seems like we give up our racing career for a job for landscaping or something, but anyways, coming up into turn 3, we got a Charger spinning out. I decided to join him into the grass. I seen a spot that some of him missed cutting up, so I figured, you know what, let me do my part as a racer turned groundskeeper. Anyways, here we are on the straightaway, and this is where the Miata is really going to suffer, because straight line speed is not something this thing has. If you take it to Suzuka or any track with a lot of curves, even Nürburgring, it might dominate until it gets to the straightaway. And, of course, that's when it will lose every time. Going into the turn, though, turn 1, I should say, we start catching up to the BRZ and everyone. I'm trying not to hit him. I'm trying to take this turn a little safe. I run into Chris Vader there. who gets spun out by the Charger. I almost get the same thing. Get a second in penalties for it. Really goes to show, hey, this game is a little biased if you choose the wrong car for the track. Little haha, hey, look, you messed up once, now you're going to mess up again just because we say so. But in all honesty, that was probably deserved. I probably could have hit the brakes and avoided that collision. Coming into turn 3 now, I'm catching up to the pack again. We got, I'm not sure what that was. I think it was a Celica going into the grass, but either way, we got a 240Z again going into the grass. Looks like a lot of patches in the grass, so the groundskeepers are getting a little annoyed and antsy and all that, so they want to make sure all that is fixed up. Anyways, we are going to skip ahead, because when I thought we were settled into our positions, we got Team Oreyes. I'm assuming that's Spanish, I could be mistaken. Passing me, so I'm thinking, okay, 13th is probably going to be my go-to, possibly 14th if I don't get away from Marufu behind me. By the way, going into turn 3 here, we got the Charger and what I think is a some old British car going into the grass. We got Team Oreyes completely quitting. Marufu going on 2 wheels, going off track, almost totaling his car. So it gives me a chance to think I actually have a chance in this race, even though I'm in a little 4-cylinder that weighs maybe 10 pounds. I'm still wondering where that sign went, though. Like, I know it was on the track. I know he joined the race. Where did that sign go? I want to know where he's at, and if we, how many of us are going to get beat by a stationary sign. And I'm keeping an eye behind me because the Charger behind me by the name of Camshaft, he was veering a little too aggressive. Got a Miata in the grass there. Another patch was missed. But as I was saying, the Charger behind me, the light blue one, he was racing a little too aggressively, knocking people off the track, trying to really give us muscle car fans a bit of a bad name. I do get around the BRZ again, get 9th place, but Camshaft here, he decides he's gonna force his way through. Coming into turn 3 though, I do catch up to him. I'm trying not to mess it up, somehow keep it off the grass. Trying to get around him. Barufu, he's right on my side though. Charger in the way. Camshaft is right in my way, but he does have that horsepower, but he does have 4.5 seconds in penalties, so as long as I keep that distance closed, get a little bit of draft from Barufu, he can take 9th place, I'll take 11th, I don't care at this point. Crossing the finish line, I do get around Barufu, but again, he does have 2nd in penalties. That gives me 10th place, gaining 11 positions, and not gonna lie, that is a really good accomplishment. Anyways, let's move on to the next race. Alright guys, here we are finishing off the race here at Hockenheim, still in the Miata. A car more suited for the track because this is more of a grip-based track. It does have this straightaway, which isn't too long, but it is long enough to really open up the car. So either way, I felt the Miata would be a smarter choice for this track. By the way, coming into turn 1, not really too much chaos. Some people are spinning out, but either way, it's not too crazy for a first turn track. Race Canadian here, he does turn into me. I nearly spin him out completely on accident, where I then get basically my spine blown out because I was hit so hard, but somehow no penalties were sent. Oz Pride here, he's giving me a little love tap there, probably to say he's sorry, probably to say, hey, I want to finish the job. Either way, though, I'm trying to stay out of his way because I don't really know if he's going to force me off the track or not. There I go, going off the track anyways. Somehow don't get a penalty for it, though. I can't really complain about that one. I then get completely brakes checked by that Daytona Charger. I forgot that heavy muscle cars need a little more time to stop and, of course, need more braking power. So if they can stop on a dime, they're probably going to take it. Anyways, coming up into the double apex here, I am in a bit of a bad predicament. We got what looks like either a Cuda or a Challenger. I'm not too sure which one is in the game. Racing rather recklessly. I want to say that's a Cuda. But anyways, I'm pretty sure I'm completely wrong on that one. Going into turn 1 though, they do him and what looked like. Okay, there I am getting love tapped. I'm getting smacked by Racing Canadian again, who almost gets spun out, where I almost get caught in the carnage. Seems like Racing Canadian does not know how to keep his car under control, skipping ahead on a lap, because all I was trying to do before that was try to get away. Completely failed at it, as Racing Canadian is only half a second behind me. And honestly, he is a pretty aggressive racer, so honestly, trying to keep away from him is probably my best bet. Otherwise, he might take me off the track. There he is on my side. He's racing a little cleanly. He's kind of making it known that he is right there. And if he has an opportunity to take 14th from me, he's going to take it. And it does give me a bit more motivation to up my pace, get to know my braking points. And, of course, try to get to know the car a little bit better. I did go through, retune some of my cars, go do some testing last night before making this video, so I kind of feel a little more confident in my rides, but we'll see during the next set of races. Either way, Racing Canadian is right on my rear bumper there. I'm taking the first turn way faster than I was comfortable with, but it paid off. It goes to show that I'm growing as a driver. Catching up to this Mustang, Mr. Obi-Wan Gannett there, who's in a pretty wide Mustang. As much as I love Mustangs, they do take up a lot of room. They are a bit on the fatty side, so getting a little rear-ended by Racing Canadian there, and catching up to Obi-Wan Gannett here. He's pretty hard on the brakes, really forces me on the brakes, so gives a Racing Canadian a bit of a chance to catch up. Here I am, we're getting right on the Mustang side, going into this little S-bend here. Well, not an S-bend, a little roundabout. Honestly, I don't even remember the name of it, nor could I really pronounce it during practice, so I'm probably going to refer to these as the segment. But Racing Canadian showing that aggressive side, trying to force me off the track. He goes off track. I get a warning for avoidable contact, but Racing Canadian does get half a second in penalties. Honestly, that seemed a little bit deserving, but me getting the whole avoidable contact thing, that I kind of question. I'm not sure if it was the game feeling pity. He does get squirrely on turn 1, though, so I try to take advantage of it, try to catch up. He does not really give me much room. He does seemingly try to force me off the track again. It looked like he was going to go and pit maneuver me right there, but given how the turn was, he quickly backed out of it, so he does have a little bit of a brain there. I also don't know how mad he is, so he might just be raging a little bit, trying to keep calm as well. Who knows? But either way, as long as I keep within half a second of him, I do keep 14th, so I don't necessarily need to pass him, but I do want to pass Obi-Wan Gannett in front of him, so that's going to be my main goal. There goes Racing Canadian going a little off track there. Doesn't get a penalty for it, though, even though that was a clear corner cut. The Mustang, though, he does seemingly try to pit maneuver me, almost forces me off the track. Somehow my Miata does stay on track and keeps in control, pushing him a little away. Don't know how that was able to happen, but somehow Racing Canadian did get up to a second in penalties, so that gives me more of a time gap if I don't go squirrely and off the track. Luckily, Canadian here, he did get a little squirrely again as well. It seems like him in turn 1 do have a bit of a love-hate relationship. As soon as he goes over, he gets a little squirrely, and it does seem to pay off in my favor. So as long as I can keep up with him, Honda Civic coming up behind me as well, seemingly catching up to Racing Canadian as well. I do completely miss my braking point there, where it really shows. where the Civic does just up and quit. Not really a good last lap if you ask me, so that's going to be a fun bit there. Coming up into the final few turns here, I am trying to cover some ground I missed or lost out on after screwing up that I think it was a double apex in a weird way. I could be completely wrong though. But it does look like Racing Canadian and Yogi Bear there, they're going to slowly pull away, sealing my fate at P15. Honestly, I can't complain. I gained 5 positions, and that's considering I haven't played the game in over 5 months with no braking line or anything like that. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Maybe consider subscribing, maybe consider liking the video. And I hope to catch you all in the next one. See you guys later.
We finished P15.